Right, take 11-15, Poxy camera. Right, I think it's recording sound now, I don't know. But anyway, Greg the Wild Hippie back once again to continue with this monstrosity. Airfix have sent me the missing part. As you can see, I've done quite a bit since the last instalment of this. Yeah, annoyingly, I lost probably probably about half an hour's worth of footage on 3 different models, because the stupid machine wasn't recording sound. So yeah, I've got to go through all my videos and find out how long it's been since it was recording sound. But at least half an hour so far. I've lost most of the Horton build. Yeah, I'm sick of this camera, I really am. But anyway, crack on with this soon, yeah? Okay, so a little bit more done on the B17. The guns are in the in Tail and Charlie's position. I've done an undercoat of metallic 56 on the cockpit canopy. I need to do the front, but I was holding it there. What else have I done? Yeah, I painted the interior part with the seat and the and the ammo cases for for Tail and Charlie's position. What else have I done? Yeah, I painted the bit for the dorsal turret, and I have neatened up the green with some masking on the engine cowls. So yeah, that's all I can do for now. As the old ways is, waiting for paint to dry. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break now. I've got a few other things I need to do. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I've done a bit more. Ta-da. Right, okay, so I've got the chin turret in, looking good. I've got the main part of the dorsal turret in, and also Tail and Charlie's positions in as well. So yeah, just need to do a few paint touch-ups, and then it will be time to do the wheels. She can get her legs on at last. So yeah, that's cool. And here's that part that was missing that Airfix kindly sent me. Who'd have thought something small and insignificant could hold up a build on a big bomber like that? But there you go, as it is. Yeah, so I'll do some more and I'll bring you back. Right, she's got her legs on. I'm going to leave them overnight to dry before I put the wheels on, and then we'll see whether or not I put them on straight, shall we? So yeah, I'm going to leave that for tonight, and yeah, I'll bring you back in the morning when I've done some more. Ta-da! Right, okay, so she's got her wheels on at last. So here we go, the moment of truth. Put you down there. Is she going to stand on her legs? There we go, right. Cool. There she is. And the beauty of this kit is it's got the flattened weighted tyres on the front, so it's a little bit more realistic. I don't know whether or not you're picking that out, but yeah, she's on her legs. That's pretty cool at last. Yeah, I'm just going to pick her up again. Yeah, on my previous B17 build, I was complaining about the undercarriage on models of B17s being incredibly fragile. On this one, I should have filmed it, but the top of the leg itself, there's an extra long bit which goes deep inside the wing, and then you've got the 3 prongs at the front which go in there. So it's unlike all the others I've built, it's solid as a rock. Absolutely brilliant. It's a good show from Airfix, that, well done. So yeah, she's got her wheels on. Pop her back down, and yeah, let them dry for a bit, and then I think I'm just going to start. I'm going to put the canopy on. That's somewhere. Well done with that, there it is. Yeah, just need a few touch-ups in the paint, but I'll do that once I've glued it on. So yeah, let that set, put that on, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, okay, so done a little bit of work. The cheek guns are in, the nose cone's on, the mid upper gun's on. I don't know why it's sitting at that angle, but it would not go at any other, so it looks like an aerial rather than a gun, but never mind. All the wing decals and the ones around the engine are on. Yeah, so yeah, just gonna let that dry for a bit. Then I'll probably do the decals on the sides of the fuselage, get the waist guns in, and then it'll be time for a spot of weathering. So yeah, I'll bring you back when you're done a bit. Alright, props are painted, just got to do the yellow tips. Pretty much all the decals are on. This side's more interesting, I'll put it down. As you know, Matte Ideal, as this one's called. Yeah, most of the guns are on. I've got the top turret canopy on. Yeah, all the decals done. Just got the ones for the props, and there's a few there which go on the other side of the tailplane. Them little silver spots, they go on the other side. So yeah, it's literally just the props and the guns and some weathering. So I'm going to let the decals set overnight, and then give them a coat of varnish in the morning, and then tomorrow afternoon I'm going to weather it, exhaust burns and the like. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I've done that. Ta-da! Yeah, well, decals have had overnight to set. There's a bit of silvering on that one. That's annoying, but never mind. Yeah, a little bit annoyed that the dorsal turret has glued itself facing forward, but never mind. I think they look better facing backwards, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm gonna give her a final coat of varnish, and yeah, then we'll do some weathering. Right, that's the yellow tips painted on the props. Yeah, bit of exhaust burn and general muck on the upper wings and the lower wings as well. Yeah, just got to put the last guns and the door in. I'm really annoyed about this top window. I could not find a way to get it to sit right. I tried and tried and tried, and I've just not, when I went to paint it, there's a filthy great big gap. It's really annoying, but that's on the not so interesting side. So that one, that side can face the wall, because obviously you want the nose art on display as wherever possible. So yeah, I've got the aerial on as well. So yeah, literally just yeah, go get the little guns in and the door, and then we'll be just about finished, which is pretty cool. Having issues with this sodding window again, and just a bit of frustrating. I've snapped the bloody tail wheel off. Fucking hell. Right, apologies for the swearing there. I was a little bit annoyed, but yeah, I've rescued it. It's in. Not perfect, but it's better than it was before. At least the gun fits in there now. Repaired the tail wheel. Hopefully that will stay. And then the aerial on the front, the little aerial on the tail there, and the little bulbous whatever monitor thing that is underneath. They're all undercoated. Go let them dry, and then they can get the silver colour. And then we'll be pretty well there. It'll just literally be the engines left. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There's bits that could have gone better, but it's yeah, she's turned out all right. She's all right. Not as well as I'd hoped, but she'll do. Right, repair on the rear wheel seems to have worked pretty well. Painted the aerials. And the little nodule underneath, that's really good now. So literally it's just the landing lights and the engines, and she'll be done. I think I'm going to peel off the masking tape from the front windows in a minute, but yeah, she's almost there at last. Fantastic. Right, okay, so the little turbocharger bits are in. The landing lights are in. They were fiddly. They made my the little bulbs made my tweezers look like bull-nosed pliers. I need to invest in some smaller tweezers at some point. The masks came off the canopy, absolutely beautiful. What else? I think that's about it really. Just the only thing left to do now, obviously, other than the props. I'm waiting for the decals to dry. So then I'll give them a little coat of varnish, and then that will be done. Maybe a bit of dry brushing on the edges, bit of silver to give some scuffing. But then the last job is the door. I want to attempt to hang it open, just to add a bit more interest to the whole model. So I'm going to attempt that, and we'll have a go. So let's see what happens. Well, a little bit of super glue, and that seems to have worked. Don't know how well you can see it. Yeah, so the door's open. I wasn't expecting that to work. Fantastic. There you go. Brilliant. So yeah, probably do. Yeah, I'll probably wind up doing the props later on this evening. I'm going to go and sit and watch some YouTube and have a brewski. I'll see you in a bit. Right, and here she is, all finished. I am pretty happy with how she's come out. There are a few mistakes, as always. I never make a perfect one. But yeah, not gone overboard with the exhaust burns and that like I have on previous B17s, because I've learnt a little bit more. Let's turn her around. Yeah, I've literally just done the decals on the tail there, the little silver blobs. I am so happy with how that door's turned out. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean the main mistake on this really is the window there for the waste gunner popping out twice and not being able to get it to seat properly back in there. But yeah, you're not really going to notice it sitting on the shelf. Yeah, so there she is. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment if you like. I always like to read your comments, like to have a chat with you. Yeah, if you want to see more like this, or my other stuff is like adventure channel and that. Do a lot of hiking and wild camping and stuff. Hoping as the spring comes along, to be able to get out and do a little bit more of that. So yeah, thanks a lot guys. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Ta-da.